Next up, Sound Factual, and to present it, an award-winning composer and television presenter. It's the man who put the Howard Goodall into Howard Goodall's How Music Works and Howard Goodall's The Story of Music. It's Howard Goodall.
Okay, I've presented programs for about 20 years now, and I think I've had hundreds, if not thousands, of radio mics stuck to my lapel and battery transmitters shoved down my trousers. So I have a very strong view about sound in factual. And I'm going to put out a slightly controversial idea here, which is that sound in factual is much harder than all the other forms of sound. And the reason is you have to get your sound where you are in the real world. You can't fix it in post. And if you're filming on the ruins of the city of Troy, it's hard luck that it's under the flight path of Bodrum Airport. You've simply got to get that sound there, in that place. And if a herd of goats comes across the shot, you've got to get the herd of goats. And if there are other problems that come, a Russian oligarch is building a hotel next to your location, somehow the sound recordist has to make that sound work no matter what. It can't be fixed in post. So I have enormous respect for sound in factual. I think it's an incredibly difficult job. I've seen it at first hand. And I just want to salute all these nominees and indeed all the other people who do this very difficult job. So let's take a look at the nominations.
Daniel Jones, Paul Taylor, Sarah Hunt, Pete Lee, The Choir, New Military Wives.
To escape their enemies and chase down food, all they really need is speed.
Max Bygrave, Tim Owens, Kate Hopkins, Ben Peace, Hidden Kingdoms, Under Open Skies.
For their size, a Sengi is twice as fast as a cheetah.
Mike Hatch, Kuz Randhawa, Matt Skilton, Messiah at the Foundling Hospital.
If I were Ginger and you were Fred.
Roger Lucas, Oliver Rochelle, Stuart Hilliker, Alex Ellerington, That Musical We Made.
Finish, wait, turn, kiss. And I were Fred. Wait, turn, kiss.
Brilliant work. And the BAFTA goes to Mike Hatch, Kuz Randhawa and Matt Skilton for Messiah at the Foundling Hospital.
Thank you very much, BAFTA. That's fantastic. I must say, when you work in art, it's rather depressing that when people ring you up, the first thing they say is, we're doing a program on art, so there's no money. And I must say, I hope that all of you here will appreciate that the arts is something that in this country is one of our greatest glories, and I really do encourage everybody to commit to them as much as possible. And you know, we can celebrate them and we can make great progress about them. It's something we should really be proud of. So thank you very much.
I really have to say that it was 20 years ago today that I was first nominated, and I want to say to anyone in this room who was nominated, it's a big honour, but it's been 20 years waiting to get to this moment, and I'm...
Thank you for reading.
I want to say also thank you to Reef TV, obviously, for bringing us the programme here, and also I have to thank my wife, Jenny, over there, and my two boys, Oscar and Henry. And I can't tell you how over the moon I am about this. And thank you very much to BAFTA. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now take a few moments to remember those friends and colleagues who have sadly passed away in the last year. The next award is for titles and graphic identity. And to tell us who'll be taking this home tonight, two actors who put the cum in cucumber. It's Cyril Nari and Fisayo Akinade.
Good evening. We're delighted to be here tonight to present this new award for work which... We're delighted to be here tonight to present this new award that recognises the work of probably the most important people in the industry.
Those responsible for the credits, though, to be fair, they do a lot more than that. Let's take a look at the nominations.
Paul McDonnell, Hugo Moss, Nathan McKenna, Da Vinci's Demons. Friedman, Rudy James, Ray Burris, Penny Dreadful. Nick Benz, Mickey Cato, Jim Fisher, Ripper Street. Mark Rolfe, Tomek Baginski, Ron Chakraborty, Winter Olympics 2014.
And the BAFTA goes to Mark Rolfe, Tomek Baginski, and Ron Chakraborty for the Winter Olympics 2014.
Thank you so much. We're so chuffed about this, especially up against that opposition. We saw the Winter Olympics on our programme. We thought either this is a really good sign or we've just annoyed someone at BAFTA in the past and this is their way of getting revenge. It's a massive thank you to all at Rainey Kelly, at Red Bee and at Stink Media, who assembled a fantastic team led by our director from Poland, who you may have spotted, Tomek Baginski. He's come in for this, so I think it's only fair to let him say a few words. Tomek?
It's important to remember that it's not for us. We are a tip of an iceberg. It was, I think, 80 people working on it in 3 countries, in 5 cities, and they all deserve this award. And this is amazing, and thank you.
I'd just like to say Tomek for his obsession. He's brilliant.
Production design now, and to present this award, an actor who puts the E in Hobley, it's Tina Hobley.
Right, the amazing sets and locations that we see when we watch a TV show all started out on a piece of paper or a computer screen. Now, these production designs are the blueprints for everything, and the talented people who create them would be nothing without them. So let's take a look at tonight's 4 fantastic nominations.
Much obliged.
Grant Montgomery, Peaky Blinders.
It's a fucking freak show.
There are chasms between those who feel spasms Enos who don't.
Tom Burton, That Day We Sang.
One day, I'm gonna master this hurdle. I'm gonna fling off my girdle and get ahead of the game.
Jonathan McKinstry, Philip Murphy, Penny Dreadful.
Nice to meet you too.
And Jay.
He's got big feet. Don't let him tread on you.
Bye.
Candida Otten, Tommy Cooper, Not Like That, Like This.
Oh, sorry, all right. I forgive you. I can't get out of bed.
And the winner is Jonathan McKinstry and Philip Murphy for Penny Dreadful. Jonathan is unable to make it here tonight, so Pippa Harris will accept the award.
Thank you. Huge thanks to BAFTA for this. I know Jonathan and Philip really tried to get here tonight, but couldn't make it in the end, and they both would be so pleased with this. They worked incredibly hard. Penny Dreadful is a labour of love for a huge number of people, but particularly John Logan, who created the show. And I just want to say a huge thank you to Sky and to Showtime. But Jonathan has sent a very short speech. Firstly, apologies for not being able to attend, and a big thank you to everybody at BAFTA. We wouldn't be collecting this award if we hadn't had such talented teams of art department, set dressing, props and construction. We'd like to thank everyone at Showtime, Sky, for their continued confidence, and it's been a thrill to work with everyone at Neal Street. To John Logan and Chris King for creating such a great series. It's been a privilege to be part of Penny Dreadful. And a very special thank you to Karen Richards for her amazing support and guidance and for putting me in this position. That's Jonathan. Finally, the biggest thank you to my wife, Race, and daughters, Sabrina and Lucia, for always being there for me when I'm away for so long. And I know also that Philip would love to thank his wife and children, Teresa, Sivi and Hugh, and his mum and dad. Thank you very much indeed.
The next award is Digital Creativity, and it's sponsored by Technicolor. To present it, a young actor who in Game of Thrones plays the Bastard of Bolton. I thought that was Peter Kay, but I was wrong. It's A1 Rayon.
Hello. Well, as far as I'm concerned, digital creativity is basically attaching something called a file to an email. But thankfully, however, the wizards nominated in this category operate at a much higher level. Let's look at their amazing work.
These images are coming live from the International Space Station.
Live from space, online.
And that is a beautiful, beautiful sight.
Hello, welcome to the International Space Station.
Mike, great to have you with us.
Dermot, it is great to be here.
Such a pleasure to meet you. He's quite a big chap, so is it kind of in a weird way, is it nice now he's back so you get a bit more room, a bit more space?
Well, yeah, we get a little more time on the exercise equipment, that's for sure.
This was a multi-partner project that brought together world-class expertise to create a game that was fun and compulsive.
Reverse the odds. Stand up to cancer.
Reverse the odds provide the platform that brought the ultimate goal of beating cancer a step closer. In just 2 weeks, players managed to analyse a total of 1 million slides. Thanks to our players, the scientists at Cancer Research UK had results from 4 times as many samples in half the time.
The singer takes it all, hands control to the audience like never before. Choose who gets on TV. Record your own performance to compete for a place in the show and take part in our revolutionary live voting to determine the winner.
The singer takes it all.
Viewers have 4 choices to vote in each 90-second performance. It's free and as simple as tapping hit or miss. If most viewers like what they hear, the singer moves forward. If they don't like what they hear, they move backwards.
War of Words VR.
That's fantastic.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was really cool.
To these I turn, in these I trust. Brother lead and sister steel.
Might make poems a bit more interesting. It's cool.
I'd her beauty clean from rust. He spins and burns and loves the air and splits a skull to win my praise.
Wow. And the BAFTA is awarded to the production team of Live from Space Online.
Oh my goodness.
That's unexpected. Such an amazing experience and such amazing competition. I would like to dedicate this to the guys who push pixels, dial in some code and call it craft, because it is. It's real hard work, it's effort, and to be recognised in this environment is overwhelming, to say the least.
Well, I'd like to say, first of all, thank you to Rocket, who created all the digital creativity of the show and made it weave seamlessly into the programme as well. Annabelle, who led the works from Arrow Media, who created all the digital creativity and was in charge of it. Channel 4 for having the balls to commission the show, I suppose. You know, Ralph Lee, David Glover, Jay Hunt, Mark Atkin, who ran the digital side of it for Channel 4, and also to NASA for having us and allowing us to invade Mission Control in Houston and allowing us to film up on board the space station with the astronauts there. Thank you very much.
Now it's Photography Factual. And to present the award-winning actor, seen in a host of shows, including Last Tango in Halifax, Line of Duty and Utopia, it's Sacha Dhawan.
Good evening. The subjects of the 4 nominated programmes are vastly different, and each present their own challenges to shoot. But the nominees have created exceptional work. So let's take a look.
In the no man's land of the front line, sniper fire and mortar attacks are still a daily occurrence.
Marcel Metal-Sifan, Children on the Front Line.
السواتر بتعمي مشان القناصين قطعوا ما يضربوا تلاقي هذا كان كامش النت وعم يمشي دخل عم يلتقط قناص من دون ما يعرف وهو ما هو لسه ما ماشي على النت وضربه.
The perfect launch.
Camera team, life story, first steps.
And a controlled drop. This is as good a descent as it's possible to make.
mention of the execution of 234 people drew applause.
I think Americans understand justice.
Ben Anthony, Luke Mengiz, life and death row, execution.
But in the state of Texas, you kill one of our children, you kill a police officer, you're involved with another crime and you kill one of our citizens. You will face the ultimate justice, and that is you will be executed.
If people are amenable to having their portrait made, I put up a studio tent.
Richard Jones, Max Hug-Williams, Harry Hook, photographing Africa.
It's like a Victorian studio portrait. He wouldn't need one of those neck braces to keep him still. Absolutely like a statue. Fantastic mosaic in a Fraisana, huh? In Missouri. We're in a Samama nominee.
And the BAFTA goes to Marcel Metal-Siefen for Children on the Frontline Dispatches.
Well, didn't expect this one. Thank you very much to the Academy. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Chris. Thank you to all the big team I had supporting me, having all the possibility give me to do this film. I just came back actually from the family. I brought them to Germany. They do have a new life. I'm very happy about this. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now to photography and lighting fiction. And to present it, an actor who a couple of years ago walked out of the doors of the Guildhall School of Music and Drama and straight through the gates of Downton Abbey. Please welcome Cara Theobald.
The 4 programmes in this category have their own very distinct mood, which is created largely by the way they are filmed and lit. To achieve this requires a huge degree of expertise and skill. So let's take a look.
Do with me as you please, for whatever you command, I will perform it willingly.
Owen McPollin, Da Vinci's Demons.
For tonight, as always, you are my friends, my protectors, my brothers.
I must be.
Zach Nicholson, George Steele, The Honourable Woman.
I must be.
It's not, probably not as you're expecting. We don't use ink anymore. Just here on the left.
Mike Ely, The Lost Honour of Christopher Jeffries.
Thank you. Give me your right hand. So we'll start with your thumb. Bring over to your chest. That's one here. Good. And this one.
You on your own? Seems so. Well, you're a brave lad, ain't you? You want to take a look at my bakery?
Simon Dennis, Peaky Blinders.
We bake all sorts here, mate, yeah. Did you know we bake over 10,000 loaves a week? Can you believe it? We bake the white bread, we bake the brown bread, bake all sorts. You like to try some? Bread.
And the BAFTA goes to Mike Ely for The Lost Honour of Christopher Jeffries.
Blimey, as they say. Thank you, BAFTA. When you work with a really good director, they can make filmmaking feel very fresh and, well, not easy, obviously, but intuitive and instinctive. And that's what Roger Michel did for all of us, I think, on this production. So thank you, Roger. Thank you, Kevin Loader. Thank you, Carnival Films, everyone there. And I'd like to mention two normally unsung heroes of the film set, the gaffer and the focus puller on this, Paul Murphy and Matt Pointer, respectively. Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you. Thank you.
Time now for sound fiction. I'd like to introduce a young actor who trained both in New York at the Stella Adler Conservatory and here in London at RADA. All that study has clearly paid off. He's now starring as the weak, amoral Private Buckley in Jimmy McGovern's Banished. It's Adam Nagaitis.
Fall off. Hi. Those of us who work in front of the camera are genuinely privileged to have an army of people behind the camera helping us look and, of course, sound as good as possible. So I am delighted to be here tonight to present this award. There are 4 hugely deserving nominees in this category, so let's enjoy some of their work.
Swinging Scylla!
All right. Come on. Grant Bridgman, Richard Davey, Simon Gershon, Keith Mariner, Scylla.
This one's called Some Other Girl. Some other girl now is taking my love away from me. Oh, now. Some other girl now.
Shouldn't be talking about Oliver already, it's too quick.
Cine ți-a zis de Oliver Hughes? Leon?
Sound team, The Missing.
If we put her out there, we lose our last chance to find Oliver. Sure.
Allez-y! Go, go!
John Mooney, Douglas Sinclair, Howard Bargroff, Paul McFadden, Sherlock.
Without the shot, we're going to feel the pain. There's a hole running through you, massive internal bleeding. You have to control the pain.
Control, control, control.
I'm going.
Chris Ashworth, Emma Pegram, Stuart Hilliker, Alex Ellerington. That day we sang.
Bit of life still and I am more than just my name.
Evelyn, do you want an Nescaf?
And the BAFTA goes to John Mooney, Douglas Sinclair, Howard Bergroff and Paul McFadden for Sherlock.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is such a privilege. It's the cherry on the icing on the cake. This one, I really thank you so much. Just like to say thank you to Hartswood, of course, for making the show, and Masterpiece in the USA, and especially Elaine at Hartswood. Special mention for her, thank you. And all the guys who are up here with us, and all those who are not. John Joyce, Will Everett, Sue Harding, Peter Gleaves, and Stuart McCutcheon, who are all part of the team. And one of the things I would like to say, just as Jan said earlier, thank you to Jan, our editor, and Nick Curran, the director. But also, we did lose Charlie earlier this year, so it was a terribly sad thing for all of us. Many of you in this room may have worked with him before, and all of you who will know he's a brilliant editor. He brought a lot to Sherlock, and we miss him greatly. And I'd just like to say, Charlie, this is for you. Thank you again. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Now, it's makeup and hair design, sponsored, yes, by MAC Cosmetics. And here to spray a bit of perfume onto our collective wrists is one of the stars of Mr. Selfridge, Amy Beth Hayes.
Television is all about stories, and stories need characters. This next category recognises the achievements of those who visually bring these characters to life. It's through the work of such dedicated hair and makeup teams that such stories can be told. Let's take a look.
Calcite.
Jacqueline Fowler, Da Vinci's Demons.
Life. That's the answer they seek.
They say this is provocation.
Right, well, you tell him. We're on holiday.
Lost Showboat, Peaky Blinders.
They say you are the Peaky Blinders.
Enzo Mastrantonio, Nick Dudman, Stefano Ceccarelli, Penny Dreadful. Lisa Armstrong, Neil Peary, Strictly Come Dancing.
And the BAFTA goes to Enzo Mastrantonio, Nick Dudman, and Stefano Ceccarelli.
Wow. Well, thank you, BAFTA. Enzo and I would like to say Stefano couldn't be here tonight. He's not very well at all, and we're sending out lots and lots of hope to Stefano, and this really is for him. We'd very much like to thank our crews. I'd like to thank Sarita Allison and Barney Nikolic and Enzo here. We'd like to thank all his team.
Yes, of course.
And we'd like to thank Showtime, Neil Street, Karen for running such a fantastic show. It was a pleasure to do. And I don't know what else to say. Over to you.
I want to say that this is for Stefano that can be here tonight. Thank you, BAFTA.
Thank you very much.